All right, y'all. I am a mess today. I'm doing errands and cleaning and all sorts of stuff, and I don't even know where I'm going to put this because I'm currently, editing videos from the last trip, and this is today. I mean, this is the end of March, so this is current. But anyway, see that? Yeah. Since we're not doing an in-person closing, and I guess that's what a lot of people are doing now. So a few days ago, well, Friday, I guess it was, this is Monday, we got documents in the mail, which I didn't even know we were going to get documents in the mail, but whatever, for the closing. And so I went to a notary about an hour or so ago, and now I've got to drop them off. Closing is supposed to be this Thursday or Friday. And yeah, I've already been kind of emotional in the house because, and I probably said this in some other videos, it makes me feel like, I need to apologize to my grandparents, or it's almost like, the truth of it is I feel like I let them down. That's the truth of it. The truth of it is I feel like I let them down. And I know that's not true. I know that's not necessarily an accurate way to think about what is happening, but the reality is I do. I feel like I've let them down. And it's hard because I have a very divided brain anyway. I've always got one side that's saying this and one side that's saying the other thing. I was born on the cusp of Gemini, so, there that is. But as I've said before, I try to remind myself that it took care of my grandparents. It took care of my mom, parents later when she got married again and stuff. And it's taking care of us, just in a different way. And I continue to remind myself that I've got so much. I've got 2 storage units just full of wonderful things, wonderful memories, wonderful pieces that I feel like when I can get to the mountains and actually get a house, and it'll be probably a year and a half or so before I can make that happen because I've got some other stuff to do. I feel like once I get that and can get everything out of storage and back in the house and kind of get my grandparents' energy back around me again with the furniture and the belongings and the decorating with their stuff and taking all the pieces and repurposing it, or just whatever I'm going to do with it, I feel like that will kind of make me feel better because I'll have a house, I guess, with all their stuff. Right now I'm kind of in this limbo where I'm not gonna have anything, so it makes this part harder. Of course, if I had the house right now that I could go to with everything in it, that might help a little bit, but because I don't, and I'm just kind of gonna be floating for a year or so, it makes it a little bit harder. But anyway, just I've taken you from my beginning, from the beginning when I started this, all the way through leaving, and all the way through closing. Yeah. What do? You just try to focus on the good, focus on what we're going to have, focus on being grateful for what I do have, what I was able to keep, and all the memories that I do have. And focus on the fact that I'm not disappointing them. That I haven't let them down in some way? Yeah. Hey y'all. Going to add to my other video. As I was kind of saying in that one, how I've taken you through the last couple years and everything that I've had going on, and through leaving, and through, you know, getting the paperwork for the closing. Well, closing was yesterday. Ugh. It just kind of even hurts to say. But it was yesterday. It's all done. Kind of, this may sound stupid, and I don't really care if it does. I kind of feel like it's blood money. You know, I mean, it's not. It's just, I don't know, me being emotional. You know, I don't know, but in any other circumstance, you know, if somebody were to just walk up with a check and be like, here you go. Oh my gosh. The excitement that you would feel, the happiness, the relief. Okay. I mean, let's be real about that. Everybody likes to say that money isn't everything. But if you've ever been hungry because you couldn't afford to go to the grocery store that week for a couple weeks, if you've ever sat in the dark because your power was turned off and you didn't have the money to turn it on, okay, if you've ever, which I have, okay, if you've ever had these kinds of circumstances, obviously it's not that, quote, you know, money is everything, but money is very important, and you do have to have it. And when you don't have it, it causes a lot of problems. It causes so much stress. I mean, it is probably the #1 stressor for most of us. So again, somebody hands you this check, I mean, you would just be so full of relief and so happy, and you know, just all manner of other, you know, wonderful feelings. And while there will be relief, I mean, I can't deny that. While there will be relief, I mean, that's kind of it. Because the cost is just so high. The cost is just so high. So, I keep saying bittersweet, but that really is the only way to try to accurately describe that. So, so in the last little bit, I'm still stupid grateful that we still had it, that it's taken care of us like this. I'm a little, honestly, because, you know, it's just yesterday, and it takes time for things to kind of settle in the brain, but I'm kind of numb right now. I'm a little, I don't know if overwhelmed is the right word. I'm just, I don't know. I bring it back to, you know, I did this video where I had answered somebody's question and said, you know, it's like when someone's terminal. Okay, well, if we follow along with that, I mean, now the person has passed. Okay, so we kind of move to the next step. Well, you know how you feel the first 3 or 4 days when you've lost somebody? You're just, you're kind of numb. Like, you don't really feel anything. You're a little disconnected. And it takes a few days, a few weeks, sometimes a few months for things to really kind of sink in and for it to, I don't know, finally come out. And I think that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm just feeling kind of empty and feeling kind of numb. And I actually started, and maybe y'all laugh at this, I don't care. I started watching my own videos again. And, you know, I told you way back in the beginning that the reason that I started doing the videos was basically for me, you know, so that I could document. And I knew that I would reach, you know, a day like this where I wouldn't be able to go back. And so what do? Well, I go back to the videos that I've already done and I watch them, and I remember, because it's only been the last couple of years, so of course I remember how everything felt when I was, you know, doing all the different videos. And that helps a little bit, I guess. Or hammering, I don't know if y'all can hear that. Anyway, it helps a little bit, you know, to go back and watch them and everything. And it's why I did them. It's why I did them. So, anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and post this and interject it in the middle of the other ones that I'm doing. I have already posted a few videos since returning. I have got a few, in fact, I've got videos that are posting every Saturday, let's see, through May so far. And I'm also going to, hello birdie, I'm also going to, I'm still working on more. So I think I'm gonna have a video maybe every Saturday through, who knows, June, July, something like that. So make sure, you know, you're subscribed, make sure that you've done the notifications so that when I post, you know, you find out immediately. You know, your likes and your comments and everything. I have said, and I will continue to say, just how much they mean to me, how much they have meant to me. And it really is amazing how just a simple comment of, you know, thinking about you, or that was a great video, or, you know, yeah, you're right, that was awful to have to go through. I don't know, I mean something, you know, one little sentence. It is really amazing what those do. And it helps me so much, and it's just so appreciated. And thank you for being here. And of course, I have said before that it's gusty today. I have said before that just because this chapter is closing and ending, I'm not ending all of this. I still have my parents' house that I have to go through, and I say renovate a little bit. There's some things I have to do there, and so if y'all would like to see that, I will do videos. There is a lot of craft stuff that I would like to do, and for those of you interested in that, maybe I'll do some of those videos for something a little bit different, filling in until I can get the house in the mountains where everything is going to go. That's the carrot dangling in front of me right now, and I just can't wait to get there. So thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. And of course, might as well go ahead and end this with my saying, like I usually do, because, you know, every day that passes in our life, it really becomes more crucial to understand it and live it. Time is precious. Carpe diem. Seize the day. I'll see you next time.